All right, let's try this again. Oh, I just recorded, but I didn't record. So here we are actually recording this video. It's a 10-minute deep core workout to wake up your deep core and really feel those main stabilizers. Okay, we're gonna start in 10 seconds here. We've got 10 exercises back to back, 1 minute through, no rest in between except for me to show you how the exercises work, okay? Here we are, we're gonna start with the cat-cow, okay? So cow position, inhale, belly drops, chin lifts, exhale, navel comes into spine, round out the back. Good, really work on expanding the back. Cow pose, anterior pelvic tilt here as well. Okay, then you wanna really posterior pelvic tilt and control that core. That navel is drawn all the way in here. Good. Cow pose. Exhale, arch your back. Good, let's do one more rep here. Got about 10 seconds. And arch back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, next up we're doing a quadruped vacuum, okay? I'm gonna try to explain this the best way I can. On your hands and knees here, take that deep inhale. You want to see your diaphragm expand. Exhale, you want the navel to draw in and your core to be engaged. Then on the next inhale, you're going to almost like puff up your chest and vacuum your core. And you're gonna hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a little hard to talk during that, so I'll do my best, okay? Inhale, belly drops, kind of back neutral though. Exhale, TBA is engaged. Inhale. Good, and that's gonna require a lot of presence, right? Let's do one more rep. Okay, we're gonna hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next up, we're coming into that quadruped knee hover, okay? So same thing, diaphragm expands here. Audible exhale, you draw the navel in, you contract your core first, and then you lift your knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and again. And if you're having trouble with your wrists here, I come over onto my fist, you can see. Draw the core in, then lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And again. Really expand 360 here, not just through the belly, but through the ribs and the back. Blow the candle out, draw the navel in, keep that navel drawn in when you hold up your knees here. Your core is literally doing this work. It's not your legs or your arms too much. I mean, it is a full body exercise, but primarily the deep core, okay? For 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm like shaking already. Okay, next up we come into one of my faves is the bird dog. Okay, this is one of your main stabilizing exercises. So I tell everyone, well, first of all, you're doing opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, you want to draw that nice line all the way down. Okay, but really, like imagine you have a cup of water on your back and your aim is to not let that cup tip over. So I don't want sloppy movements like this. Okay, I want quality over quantity here. Draw that nice straight line. Even engage your glute when that leg comes up. Good, keep that core nice and tight. Inhale on the way down, exhale. Good, as you draw those nice lines. Great job. Got about 10 seconds here. Okay, then we're gonna flip over onto our back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One of my favorite deep core exercises is the butterfly lift, okay? But you gotta do it properly. So you inhale, diaphragm expands, knees drop. Exhale, diaphragm contracts, TBAs contract. Use your core to draw your knees back up, okay? Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. Exhale, press your low back into the mat. Your core should be doing all that work, yeah? Good. And you're not pushing down your core, you're not bearing down, you're drawing in. Kind of like scoop it all the way up and then use that core to draw your knees back up, okay? One more rep here. 1, down, exhale, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're coming into a single-sided dead bug. So you always do the opposite arm, opposite leg with a dead bug. You don't even have to do an arm if you want, but we're gonna press on that side that's not moving, okay? You can see I'm pressing on that leg. I'm using my right hand on my left leg and extending my right leg. Things to remember here, you want your low back posteriorly tilted. So you want your low back kind of pressed into the mat. You can also add the arm extension and come back, okay? But you're pressing that actively to really fire up that transverse abdominis, okay? Good. You can also lift your head if you want a little bit of upper ab engagement here, but really master the basics first. I'm literally shaking, like actually shaking. I don't know if you can see, but I've got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And exactly on the other side here. Nice quality reps, right? Good. Down, hover that leg down and up. So if you have it up here, it's gonna be less challenging than if you put it all the way here. You could also totally take like a bent knee option. And again, you can extend the arm as well if you want, okay? You could also lift the head if you want. There's so many variations here. Pick the one that works for you. And you may be able to progress these with time, which is honestly the idea. 30 seconds, I literally am shaking. Good. So it's not just about your exercise selection, right? It's about how you do it. Press that low back into the mat. You don't want this coming from your back, right? You want this coming right from your core. Good, you guys, we've got 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're coming into that alternating dead bug beat here. Okay, so now we have opposite arm, opposite leg, and now we're working alternating, yeah? Good, and again, if you don't wanna raise your arm, you absolutely do not have to. You could stay stationary like this, okay? You can lift your head if you'd like, but just make sure you're not putting a lot of tension on your neck, okay? You want it really to be coming from your core. My core is on. If you guys aren't feeling this, you're definitely doing something wrong, because my core is on fire. And I'm so excited to bring you guys more on-demand videos because I've done the written workouts with my clients for a very, very long time. On-demand videos, they take quite a lot of energy and effort, okay? But it honestly makes such a difference. So please let me know how you like these videos. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We've got 2 more exercises, you guys. We're coming into tabletop, just straight up repetitions here. Again, I'm going on fists, okay? So we are literally just scooping under and lifting up, okay? Neck is nice and neutral here. Up, squeeze for 3, 2, 1, and come down. Good. And again, that posterior tilt, right? Like it's not like here, we want to be all the way here, and then really draw that navel in when you come up. Exhale on the way up. You should feel that. You shouldn't feel it in your glutes, you should feel it in your core. My socks are a little slippery here. We've got 20 seconds here. Good. Draw that core in. So you're going inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And we are finishing off. Our last exercise is going to be that tabletop. Okay, find a position with your hands that works for you, and you're just driving up those knees, alternating drive. But you don't want to be here. I want to see you all the way up here. Okay, using your core to draw that in. Great job. Good. And again, the idea is that you don't want to be like tossing and turning, bouncing around. You want to be really working on those stabilizers, right? So if this is challenging, I get it, but Try to challenge yourself, okay? Good. 20 seconds here. Nice, slow, and control. You can see I'm not going too fast. I don't need to, right? Good, hips up. Keep those hips nice and high as I remind myself. Good, we've got 5 more seconds. Go 4, last 3, 2, and 1. We did it, yay! Clap, clap, clap. Anyways, I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these deep core videos or core in general videos, core and glutes, those kinds of things. Super stackable workouts, that's kind of my jam, short and spicy, just like your girl. So yeah, if you like that, let me know, and I'll see you next time.